it started. Let's get it started in here.
Oh boy! Yo, what is up there, guys? Otherwise, back again for another video. Yo, what? What is happening right now? What we have right over here is potentially, and I say potentially because we don't know if this is real or leaked, but as you can clearly see, it is Kingdom Hearts 3, and it is inside the Monsters, Inc. world, and that's what we're going to be talking about right here, right now, so let's get right to it. Okay, so there's a couple things to look at. One big thing in particular is the fact that, you know, you see these enemies right over here, and these enemies do indeed have the Unverse, so boom, that is pretty interesting that the Unverse will be appearing in Kingdom Hearts 3. Again, maybe if this thing is real or fake, we don't know what's going on there, but I'm going to assume Vanitas is going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm pretty sure it's been hinted out here and there, so most likely Vanitas will be in Kingdom Hearts 3, and if, you know, if Vanitas is back, then that means the Unverse is back. Now, one thing in particular that we see in the screenshot, like, you know, we see Mike right over there. Oh, yo, Mike Wazowski ready to take some action right over there. As we can clearly see, we've got Sora right over here, and one thing that you might notice about Sora is, like, yeah, he's looking a little bit different. He's got, like, these striped body, a tail. It looks like he has horns, and he's got this, like, purple color over his hair, but the only thing that's still the same about him is, of course, the Keyblade and his jacket. So it's going to be pretty darn interesting to see what Sora looks like in monster form. I mean, it makes sense that Sora would turn into a monster because, like, you know, it is the Monsters, Inc. world, although one thing that I find really interesting is, like, you know, Sora's not wearing any pants, okay, but nonetheless, right over here, this is the image that we have, and as you can clearly see, I like the platform, you know, it makes sense. You see the map of the world and everything, you see the time clock, the gates, the floor, and it looks a little bit on the rough side, but then again, you know, this could be, like, you know, back in the day or whatever. I'm pretty sure they've made improvements and advancements and all that stuff, again, if it's real or not. Now, one thing that's kind of making people skeptical about this is, like, you know, if you look at the bottom right-hand corner, you see the icon of Sora, Goofy, and Donald. Now, the weird thing about it, is that, you know, it's in their human form, it's their regular form. Normally, when, like, you know, Sora, Goofy, and Donald go into a world, like the Lion King or Halloween Town, the icon changes with their appearance. So that's kind of the only thing that's kind of throwing people off. And also, you might notice this little yellow symbol near Donald and this other little symbol near Goofy. If you look at the next image right over here, the symbols are kind of reversed. Like, you know, why would you go ahead and do that? Again, this could have been, like, you know, test screenshot footage from, like, earlier in development, and maybe they just didn't feel like adding, like, you know, the character models of Sora, Goofy, and Donald in the monster form. But again, who really knows what is going on with this? But boom, this is the first image. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty legit, and I'm Monsters, Inc. I can't believe it. You know, if it wasn't for the fact that we got Toy Story confirmed, which was, like, you know, a Pixar world, if I saw this, I'd be like, oh yeah, I don't really know about that because that's Monsters, Inc., that's Pixar. But hey, Kingdom Hearts 3 is getting Toy Story, so I honestly, I wouldn't be too surprised. If they add in Monsters, Inc., that would be absolutely incredible. That means we are getting 2 Pixar worlds, and I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of not really expecting that. I was really thinking it was just going to be Toy Story, but who knows? So why don't we go ahead and look at the next image here. Alright, with this next image over here, you can see a good look at Sully, Mike. We get a good look at Goofy right over here. Well, only the back pieces, which is kind of annoying. As we can see, Goofy is like this green monster type of frog looking thing. He's got a horn on the nose, and we can barely make out Donald, but as you can clearly see, he does, like, he looks like a dragon or a demon or something. He's got the wings, he's got the blue, he's got the claws and everything like that. Again, we don't see the front of Sora. Oh, that's really annoying. I really want to see Sora's face. But then we get a look at Sully and Mike, and Sully, I don't know, he seems a little bit on the rough side. For Kingdom Hearts 3, after looking at that Toy Story trailer, I'd imagine it would be a lot more crispier and better. And again, that's why I'm saying, like, you know, maybe this was like a rough draft thing, like, earlier in development. And again, if you look at the bottom corner, you can see all the icons and everything like that. Now, we know that, like, you know, Kingdom Hearts 3, you can have, like, more than, like, up to, like, 5 or 6 party members or whatever, and we see that Mike and Sully are there. So, like, you know, obviously that's a thing now. Before, if we didn't know that with the whole Toy Story thing, we would have been kind of confused, and Hercules and all that stuff. But nonetheless, guys, these were the leaked images. So what I want to know in the comment section below is, you know, what do you think? Do you think these images are real? Do you think they're fake? Do you want Monsters, Inc. to be a world in Kingdom Hearts 3? Monsters, Inc. is one of those worlds where I was like, you know, that'd be pretty darn cool, but I highly doubt they're gonna do it. But hey, they added Toy Story, so literally anything is possible at this point. I can totally see Monsters, Inc. being a good world for Kingdom Hearts because, like, you know, the Heartless are attracted by, like, you know, fear and everything. And what do the monsters in the Monsters, Inc. world do? Hey, they basically collect children's fear. And, you know, I can totally see the organization trying to use the doors as a way to just, like, you know, throw in more Heartlesses and Nobodies and Unversed into different worlds. It'd be pretty darn interesting. I'd love to know if this would be based off, you know, the first Monsters, Inc. movie, or would it be, like, based after it? I'm going to assume probably based on the movie itself. So again, guys, leave all your comments in the comment section below, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, as that really helps me out. And until next time, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and say bye, pal. We'll see y'all real soon.